All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Straight to the air they go. Oh, they're going deep here right off the rim. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's what?
And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking. Score stays at 6-0. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Let's go. Pass on 80. Ready.
Play action with Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Big strike here to Williams. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They get 35 out of that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First down on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, siphoning up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
19 light, 60 Bison. Go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
70 Rangers.
Working inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
To throw, Richardson. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Looking quickly here.
19, Tiger, 19.
Gibbs has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Offense to the line fast. Here's Richardson. He's got it. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Come on. Panthers, 19 tight.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions find an answer with their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They run again with Hubbard. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Go! Viking 18! Go!
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. This is taken ahead to the 42. It's Marcus Davenport with the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Dumps it underneath. Hubbard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Cougar 19!
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd down now, they need 7. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. 7-6 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run. But he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They'll work against the blitz. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Milton. On the move, hit it right. Milton lost it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they don't get much after recovering the fumble, so a near turnover ends in a loss of yards. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long.
Come on. Set. Go.
Throwing now, Milton. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Panthers first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
19-18. Check. Hey, ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Let's go.
To throw, Milton. Let's set up a screen. It's Hubbard. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Ready, set.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18.
3rd and long for him here. And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 2nd quarter lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
And that's no good. His 2nd missed extra point of the day. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panthers 50. Panthers 50. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. He completes it in traffic. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's now 19
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Richardson on third. He's got the first down grab and still going. So third down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium. Stick around. First down from the 42.
18.
From the pistol, it's Gibbs. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Richardson escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
19. Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And he's taken down at the 30. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down in a drive. A lot of us thought it stalled out. He's going to carry on.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again, Richardson. Completed to his running back. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points in the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
And he won't be able to reach the end zone, so their first 2 points right in the afternoon comes up empty. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might know Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't cut the nature. Got that touch my savior. Give me that touch of my head.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Milton back to throw. Headed out right. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Milton now. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. Now Milton to throw. Pulled in by Tommy Tremble. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Seven Pirates. Tag. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Milton. He's got it in the red zone. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make a first and goal from the 8. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
On the set.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
19 Lions. Stephanie. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. Let's go.
From the red zone now. Buying some time right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Dose of the hurry up here. One final shot before the half. And he's going down. They said no to that shorter field goal, partner. Rolled the dice for more, and they're going to end this first half empty-handed as a result. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Ready?
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A gain of 14.
On first down, it's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And that'll bring up second down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
out on third. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Back to throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Thrown all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? He's got it inside the 10! He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from your secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Go!
Hubbard goes up and over for the touchdown. The Panthers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, trying to force it into the slants. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Well, they looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that two-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 65, 60 average.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. To throw, Richardson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready?
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 by 6, 60 by 6. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
18, right in.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
18, 70, 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. Ready, go. Let go.
Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers hold an 11-point advantage. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. Cowboy Angel. Second Ranger. Lefty Ranger. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Panthers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, a big play to take that ball away.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And this is headed the wrong way. We're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Viking 18. Ready.
Throwing now, Milton. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're going to try to throw for it. He finds it beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. Running in the red zone. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
York tacks on that extra point. And the Panthers go up by 19. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cougar 19.
He'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
60 average. 6. Come on. Hit. 18 Cardinal. 18, 5 in. Panther 11.
Richardson back to throw. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Panthers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defense preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Panthers have set themselves up for the victory, Brock. Now just need to carry this lead through the final whistle. First and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go. Ready.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. That'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
18 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
18 Rattler.
Milton now on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. 4th down, pass coming. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Works the sideline inside the 35. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
That's good. For the Lions, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. On the move, headed right. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. All right, so defensively, you've seen two throws now. You turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on third and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
He will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid, but it's not enough. You but it's not enough.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Here we go, Scott. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready. Ready.
Out of the gun. It's Milton. Escapes the pocket. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down.
19 strike. 19 strike. Come on. Come on.
Milton back to throw. Chased out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Second down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
19 right. Let's go. 79, 18 card. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They are throwing it again. He's throwing deep to the left side. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by DJ Reed.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. The defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Now Richardson to throw. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And this gets them well away from dangerous. He is up past their 20. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down. Richardson now. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Richardson now on second and 10. Completed over the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
I can guarantee guarantee you that's going to be Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Dragon 60. 18, Robert. 18, go.
On the red zone now. He rolls to his right. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. And the defender comes away with it. Jamel Dean makes the play.
You knew it before this drive started that field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Check, Panther. Get it. Ready.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now with 2:09 left on the clock, we got a timeout from the defense.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd.
19, Tiger, 19, 68.
Milton trying for the deep ball. They connect on the deep shot. To the house, touchdown Carolina. The Panthers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
But offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. And they pick him off again. Picked up by Dax Hill. And the Panthers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, or to put that opposing offense right back out there, steal really from that interception.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
No, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be.
And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two, given the size of this lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Not far away from making a house call right there. What a return. Get all the way across midfield, and now it opens up all sorts of possibilities. Try to push the tempo, capitalize on the momentum. You know what I love right here? This is shot zone time.
Trying to push deep downfield. And they pick him off again! J.C. Horn to pick it off. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
So the Panthers pick up the win here. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Now, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day, and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good. Chef feels good. Kitchen feels good.